of damage mid lane.
Yeah.
When you morph down to agility.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea for the morph to be in mid. It's going to discourage the task rotations. He's going to get a lot of farm with the
rotation is going to come from. We didn't talk too much about the aggro pry from DC, Keeper of Light. Pretty good positioning on the...
Moo down a long way. This is what I was talking about. When Moo gets too far away from his tower, Sam can just capitalize on it, and the Batrider will take the first blood of that Drow Ranger, so everyone gets the boost.
The biggest problem is they can't pull. They have 2 sentry wards trying to deward their small camp, but it missed, and they have Keeper of Light too. Keeper of Light is one of the best.
They're going again on top lane with that stun. 4 sticky napalm charges. AU's trying to get the body blocked off. They won't even need it. Move under the cover of the Firefly. Just burns.
That's ruins anyone with a blink or a pseudo blink.
Beastmaster, Tusker. They could turn for this one. AU purposely waiting in the tree line. The 4-minute room was already taken. It was the Observer Ward that led the players properly. The shards allowing him to get the vision to snowball up to the Mud Golems. Doesn't get all the way, and Sam sticks with him with that Firefly. This is now the 3rd kill for the Batrider.
I think he can just solo kill Moo at this point. He's held his skill point at 6, so I'm not sure if he's going to go for last.
Demon, the snowball's coming in. The Illumina needs to connect. It doesn't. Shallow Brave Demon controlled just enough that he couldn't get his shot. Bihar, and that's a good target for them with 3 heroes behind.
Yeah, now good.
There it is. Playing Lasso, and they bring in more. They actually bring in the whole 5 players of TNC, and Weehan, the tier 2 tower, will drop. Vengeful Spirit doesn't have level 6, so we probably won't be able to counter the Relic. Radiance won't be too far off that. Raven still in the lane. Resolution doesn't have a single point up and ensnare, so have to rely on Song of the Siren to prepare for the Tusker control. And with a snowball forward, Drow Ranger thought he could actually get his TP out, but it wasn't possible. Back in the mid lane, Morphling able to catch out the Dragon Knight. Again, they had more help coming in from the Batrider. Even without Lasso, they were able to find the kill on the DK, and now Sam, he goes in deeper, looking for Misery. No Firefly, but the Flame Break pushing Misery back closer, looking to keep the sticky napalm charges up, and Misery, well, the Flame Break burn has worn off.
And that was perfect Flame Break coming up.
A little bit more, he can have his Lasso now. Firefly in, you look for the Song of the Siren, no Song of the Siren, Naga Siren. As Resolution on the run, sticky napalm, drum charges, give the movement speed. There's that Tusker save, but they can just keep it going. Resolution has 2 stacks on him, the swap back, and Resolution, he's so close to his Relic money, he'll die just short of it, and the Tusker will go down too. TNC, fantastic rotations. So much of this made possible through this Batrider, involved in all 8 of them. They can go for the Roar, but Cuckoo's still got a replicate. Actually, no mana. Cuckoo's in trouble. He can't get himself out of this one. No, he'll actually find the kill over on Cuckoo. The early Necro book's paying off. On the top river, taken by Cuckoo. Didn't get a glimpse of Weeha. We are actually moving to the mid lane with a shove of the Observer Ward right behind that tier 1 tower. They isolate Moon. No Necro books available. The Morphling waveforms in. So Cuckoo, and it would ensure his last hit. The Illuminate will hit from Misery, but it's only a level 2, so minimal damage, easily will save him, but then they move forward only to the creep waves, not too far away. Blinding Light forcing TNC out, but then the swap, they bring in the Tusker, no snowball. The Morphling waveforms into underneath tier 3 towers now. TNC assaulting Digital Chaos, the Flame Break, it hits Misery. He's got 3 sticky napalm charges, he's gonna burn under his own tier 4s.
Anti-Mage false Iron Illusion is going to head to Roche, but it's going to be far too late.
Yep, it's actually not even going down to Roshan, it's heading to the bottom lane. So the Hawk will get killed off by the Radiance Burn, but Roshan. But of course, under the cover of smoke, both teams are none the wiser. Firefly up from the Batrider. He's looking for moves, going too far up. The stun, well, he gets the Lasso, but now Song of the Siren. Resolution will hold the fight, so DC can reposition. The Illuminate will not really connect that heavily on the Batrider, and they're going to swap Weeha back in. There's a lot of sticky napalm charged up. He lets off as much damage as he can before he'll die. The Aegis Immortal burns, remember, no Dragon form when he comes back to life again. And Sam keeps going in deeper. The roar out from Moo, but they're so low on life. They have to back up that replicant. It does so much damage. It was burning with the Radiance. The Morphling has gone in deeper. He'll find the Beastmaster while Sam is on the run. The Necro unit trying to find the Batrider. It just wants to hit him once. It can't do it. Cuckoo might be a little bit too deep under the tier 2 tower. But then again, this is a Morphling. Strength morph up 2400 life. And with the help of
TNC are going for this push, but if he uses Necro through the east and they push high ground, then you're not
a great wave. The nice jump. They found Tusker. Sam again finding the picks, the 4-star, helping him by the DC base. TNC have nice high ground vision. So Sam can once again maybe make a play. Misery's a little bit too far out, but the blink forward, they just explode him. The adaptive strike, a little bit of commit those Necro 3s to the push on the top lane, but on bottom, that tier 3 tower is almost caught. They're killing off the replicant in the tree line, so at least they don't have to deal with the Radiant's Naga burning themselves. But that melee is almost down. Shards will fly forward, keeping the lines back up, Necro books forward, Weeha blinking it as he's keeping himself in the back lines, controls up Demon nicely. There's still a Shallow Grave available, Demon will use it himself as this fight split into multiple parts. Naga now has to buy it back, and Demon actually TP's out. Raven with that damage from the Hurricane Pike, almost killing Weeha, and the rest of TNC move down. DC, they're losing way too much here. They need to find an opening with the last two. They hold Resolution. They can't have a dieback here. In fact, Sam down mana league. 4-star will actually drain the mana, hitting the stun, and the Battle Rider locked inside the shards. He will be snowballed down, so DC, it is a costly defense, but they do hold team.
To force them to turn around, not cast full duration illuminates, and more importantly, access.
They see
the back line.
They see AU blink, raw. Raven's going to be here with a gust, goes onto the Beastmaster. AU low on life, but a Shallow Grave kicks in from Demon in time. Actually, he'll be there for the Vengeful Spirit. Even with a swap, he can't get away, so 2 supports down for TNC. Hard to break the lines now, but Cuckoo in through the rear. He's turn around. I'm not certain about this. You're right. Weeha, he'll come free. Got the Culling Blade up his sleeve, so he does get out. But then Raven and Sam looking to focus on him. The ball's keeping him slow. The snowball, he'll close the distance now between DC as well as Sam. He's the big one as the Batraider's done so much work already for TNC. Taking a fall. And now it's DC who are on the push. Attacking to the tier 2 tower and Morphling having no
Vengeful Spirit and stun the Dazzle at the same time, so they can just nab both supports. Ooh, that was a quick blink out.
This gives DC something to work with, but Cuckoo in through the side, finds the Tusker. Resolution can trigger the Lincoln Sphere thanks to Ensnare. Weeha, then the stun, and Breathe Fire. Keeping Cuckoo low, but the Blink Dagger back off cooldown. He's just so maneuverable with this item. And then Replicant. Where does he want to go? He looks down towards Moo. The Song of the Siren out from... Misery's going to try the Blinding Light. No one gets clipped.
They have the Hawk on the side, but Roshan too low. They're trying to recall, but Morphling already having Aegis in the Mortal. I like the timing from TNC. And
the Necros, they can stand their ground. Actually, there's no creep wave. The mid creep wave is all the way back at the mid river. TNC's waiting for so long for this.
Morphling goes in on his Replicate.
That's deep. He's not going to get out of this one, or is he? They've got the control. He's strength morphing up. The Walrus punch. One 4-star, but they got another one. Cuckoo. Well, he can just stand his ground and fight. He kills the Cobble into the tier 4 towers. Cuckoo. He actually gets away with murder. They scan inside the base. They don't realize that Resolution is there. No one took the Radiance burn.
Radiance bottom.
And now, the Observer Ward. They'll find it. Song of the Siren attempted by Resolution. This is the gem of DC. Also lost. Wow, that timing. Still before TNC are properly grouped up as 5. They're fairly close together. The most obvious one is Raven currently on the top lane. He's just farming up one of the illusions. Actually, Hurricane Pike to farm that illusion up, and they jump perfectly. Raven will drop. Now they move down towards Demon. One to the next. DC. They've just caught themselves to break the TP out. Resolution has the instead to cancel it. So Demon will die on the stairs. And that is some much needed room to breathe.
Demon compliance. Without really doing that much, all he has to do is just press Illuminate and walk away. He can do upwards of 2,000 damage in the fight.
Moo. Cuckoo wanted to go on him. He jumped to the Replicant. Now Wavebomb forward. E-Blade. Half the damage. It's not enough to kill off Moo. And Cuckoo might be in a little bit too deep here. The Necro units are there burning off all the mana. So there's going to be no more strength balls available for him. Moo lends the roar from the tree line. And Cuckoo pays the price. Who is Droll on the top lane to get that farm we're looking for. The rest of TNC, they're still on the run here, and well, Blink, Lasso, Tusker, well, he just got 1,000 gold. He's going to give about almost 350 over to the Drow Ranger, and they're not done yet. Demon's still in the neighborhood. Resolution does have Song of the Siren if they want to try and catch up to the rest of TNC. After Demon does inside the pit, there's no way you can do it without vision here. They were too far away anyway. There's no way they could stop TNC.
They have to already be there with the Naga Siren. And she has... Yeah. And now they know that Moo has Refresher.
Smoke up from DC, just on the back line, actually allows Moo to slip out through the top lane. He wants to jump in through the rear, now Blink BKB up from Weeha. Who's your target? He goes all the way back with the Vengeful Spirit. No swap out, but they song in the Siren. It isolates the BKB target's Resolution's going down too fast. It's the BKB from Batrider last to keep chasing him with the adaptive strike. It's 2 heroes down, make it 3. Weeha down in his own racks. Moo has to just run away on no life, and they call it. GG! TNC take game number 1 against Digital Chaos.
Wow, that sleep at the end, it was BKB wars, but TNC is not strong enough. You can't fight that right there. That was crazy. I really like how they dealt with the Naga Siren though. They expected it coming from DC, and then they prepared for it with their Jar Ranger, and then they had like the most fantastic early game for Batrider. You gotta be proud of these guys. They look happy.
That was a dream for Sam at 10-15 KDA at the end of the game. And the unsung hero, Cuckoo, that one little bit of a misplay on bot lane as he tried to go very aggressive onto Moo, that was one of his